as much as I've wanted you. And I hope that it really hurts you. Because I would have done anything to have you forgive me and take me back. I would have done anything to have us love each other the way Stone wanted us to.
That wasn't an option, Brenda. That wasn't in the cards for us. Stone, God bless him, and I love him. But there are things he didn't get.
He got what was real. He knew what was important.
Stone is dead.
So why do you have to be dead, too? I know that you had to marry Lily to save yourself. I understood that. We still could have had something.
What, Brenda? What, we're friends? We meet for a drink every once in a while, catch up on each other, reminisce about the past? How long can we keep that up? What would we do with it?
Well, what are we doing with it now?
Well, I've given my word. You might not understand much about me, but you understand what that means.
I understood a hell of a lot more than you ever gave me credit for.
Then you will understand it when I tell you. I have promised to make this thing with Lily work.
Then you live with it. Stay with it. Sonny. What are you doing here?
Brenda was under the impression that I interfered in her private plans with Jax, and she's upset.
Why would you think that?
That's exactly what I said, you know, and we were just clearing things up.
Are you going to deny it? No, because he did interfere. And maybe if you smile real pretty, he'll tell you why.
Well, maybe he doesn't need to.
Oh, wow, you got yourself a real Stepford wife, didn't you? Listen, it doesn't matter if he doesn't want to tell you what's going on, because I will. Seems as though your new husband has a little too much time on his hands, Mrs. Corinthos. So I'd advise you to do whatever you can to keep him occupied.
Thanks for your concern. But Sonny and I are quite happily occupied.
If that's so, then why does he look so hungry?
Sorry.
I think Brenda's probably right. Brenda is a smart woman, Sonny.
Nobody says she isn't.
And she knows you very well. She might not understand you in the same way that I do.
You got that right.
You are used to paying attention to business. Your nature is to manage. You make things happen.
Yeah, but maybe not always what I mean to happen.
I don't know about that. More often than not, it's exactly what you mean. But right now, until things settle down in Port Charles and you're involved in business again, you do have too much time to think, to feel your loss.
I haven't felt the loss. I'm
No,
being...
don't. Please, don't try to spell my feelings. I love you for trying, but don't.
All I was trying to say, Lily, is any loss has been replaced by things that are more valuable to me. The ones that can't be replaced anymore.
Thank you. But there's still a painful place in your heart, right? I know. I know because I've been there, Sonny. To give up the first person you've ever really loved, There are so many feelings involved. To think that that person is the love of your life, and it turns out that they don't understand you at all. That kind of pain goes right to your soul, and it stays there for a long time.
You're amazing. How can you be so steady about this?
That's because I also know what's at the other end. When the worst of the pain is gone, you're left with a big empty space. And, Sonny, it can be filled with a better kind of love.
Any other woman would say, if I see you with that girl again, you're going to regret it.
Well, then she would be a fool. I don't want you to regret anything. Especially the promises you made.
I won't, and I'm not going to. And I keep my promise.
I know that.
Don't despair. Here she comes. You can ask her yourself.
So sorry.
Cents per minute.
You would not believe what happened.
Sure I would. I've no trouble with the idea that some guy who still has the hots for you would do his best to try and stop you flying off to Galway Bay with me. I gather it was your, Mr. Corinthos.
How did you know that? You know, Lois told me that you two were both at the gatehouse today.
Well, he was so nonchalant about your disappearance, I figured he had a hand in it.
Well, he did. I just went and confronted him, and he didn't exactly admit to it, but it was obvious. So I told him that I was furious at him.
I'm sorry I missed that one. You feel better?
No.
Well, why not just take it as a compliment and let it go?
Could you please refrain from using that expression around me? Because it's not that simple. You know, Jax, nothing in life is that simple.
Sure it is. If you let it be. Here's what you do. Every morning when you wake up, you decide what it is that you want. Then you do the next thing involved in getting it.
Okay, well, philosophically speaking, what if you can't have what you want?
Want it enough and you will.
This works for you?
For the most part. On the rare occasion where it hasn't, I've usually stopped wanting whatever it was.
Oh, so you conned yourself.
That I never do. No, I've usually stopped wanting it because I found something better to want.
Right. Well, whatever works. I will not let Sonny control me. In fact, I won't let anybody control me. What I really want right now is a rain check on that flight to Ireland.
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
Well, Lois is worried about you hanging around with me, and I don't want Lois worried.
Oh, so what you don't want is more important than what I want?
Well, it's my plan.
Oh, I see.
However, I do have an alternative suggestion.
Hey, where are you off to?
The Ward House. I thought I'd take some of the older kids to the park.
You sure you can, trust me alone?
I trust you always.
I knew there was something I liked about you.
Well, we both know it wasn't my cooking. Sonny.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a Stepford wife?
Why? Because you learned something a long time ago that Brenda could never understand. You know what? I hate questions because I do not like discussing the stupid things in my life.
No. Stop. Don't you dare call yourself stupid. You are the finest man I have ever known. I'll see you later.